Hello and welcome to Bay United Television. My name is Ian Munro. You're joining us at the training facility in Eskview. This week is round 2 of the ASB Premiership and the Black and Whites are going to be at home to Southern United. Last week they travelled to Auckland City and they got a 1-1 draw. A Kohei Matsumoto goal in the 85th minute, deciding the share of the points. Joining me for an interview today is Mr. Tom Biss. Bissy, how are you?
I'm good.
Thanks for talking to us, man. The first question we had for you is, it's good to see you back in a Bay United shirt. So can you tell us a bit about your career so far?
Yeah, so I've always played for the Bay. I'm born and bred in Hawke's Bay. Last year I moved to Auckland to play for Waitakere, but I'm back here now and my family's here, and I'm born and bred in the Bay, and when Brett contacted me and asked me if I'd like to join and commit this season, I was really keen, and I love representing Hawke's Bay and the black and white like you said, and I'm just looking forward to a enjoyable season and hopefully a very successful one as well.
Cool. So just as we were warming up before, you told us that you were with Waitakere in previous seasons?
Yes, last year I played for Waitakere purely because they're a big club. They're a top 2 side, so I wanted to test my own ability with the best players in New Zealand. And 2 years ago they asked me to join them in the O League in Fiji, and I really enjoyed myself and the setup there. And I moved there last year, and I had a good season. I enjoyed it.
You would have started your football career here. When did you decide football was for you?
Yeah, so at about the age of 12, I started playing football. I played rugby first.
Okay. So you switched codes, you felt football was in your heart more?
Yeah, my family is a huge rugby family, but I think a couple of good friends were playing football, and I liked the skill involved and the movements involved. So at about 12 years old I started playing football, and I kept playing all the way through high school, and I just really fell in love with the game and just kept playing from then on.
And have you always been an attack-minded player, or did you start in defence, for example, or even as a keeper? Or? Yeah,
so I first off started playing right back, and then I slowly moved forward into right midfield and then centre midfield. But I like to say I'm an attacking player, but this year I've been working with Brett, and a lot of our shape is defensive first, so I'm enjoying that as well. And then when we get the ball in position, I like to go and express myself in attack as well.
Absolutely. Speaking on the subject, we were watching the game against Auckland City, and I saw you starting perhaps I think on the left wing, and you came central a few times in the final third. I think there was a long shot at one stage. It looked pretty good. What's coach saying to you for this season about your role in the team?
Yeah, so for not just me but for all of us, we've got to keep a good defensive shape first, and that's our platform to when we have the ball to move forward in position. So it's just for me just to hold my shape with the other 2 midfielders, and so no team can break through us like Auckland. And then when we have the ball, be good in position and create chances like that chance you were talking about against Auckland City. Yeah.
It was a good shot, man. I think you must have took it on your left, and it must have been about a metre wide, but I thought there was a real pressing style of play leading up to that. So would you say that you've got a bit of a playmaking role as well this year?
Yeah, definitely. I've always been like a number 10 player in the team, and I like to express myself when I play and create chances, not just for me, but to bring other players into the game as well. So definitely, I want to class myself as one of the playmakers in our team this season.
Awesome. So is there a footballer, you talk about number 10 role, is there a footballer that's inspired you in your game?
Yeah, I like watching Steven Gerrard from Liverpool. He's a great player, and I've always followed him quite closely and try and work on things that he's good at when he plays, and bring them into my own game as well.
So are you a Liverpool fan?
No, I'm not.
Oh, so who would you say you were a supporter of?
Oh, Manchester United probably, but I love watching all the big teams as well, Barcelona, Real Madrid, all of them.
Okay, so if you were to choose between Ronaldo and Messi, you would be a Messi?
Well, funny you say that. Last night I just watched the Ronaldo film that's come out, and I really like that, so right now I'd have to say Ronaldo.
Okay, so we're going to be expecting a few cut-ins from the left and maybe a few in-swingers from the right.
Yeah, a few screamers I'm hoping this season.
Okay, so we better not show this to Southern United before the game. All right, going back a bit to, we're talking about the live game on TV. There was a shot just before kick-off. The boys were in a huddle, all of you, in a circle, and the camera, I'm not sure if you're even aware of this, but the camera sort of was on you for a bit and you were giving the guys a bit of a pep talk. I just wondered what was sort of going through your head at the time when you were relaying, the messages to them.
Oh yeah, our team's fairly new, and I like to say I've been around the National League for a few years now, so I sort of knew what it was about, and I've played on the TV before, so I sort of had a feeling, so I sort of wanted to give my experience to them, and I just told them to relax. It's just another game, and whatever Brett said in training and the weeks before, just listen to him and keep our shape, and they'll have the ball for long periods of time, but when we get the ball we'll have chances, and yeah, it worked out good in the end, and yeah, that's pretty much all I said. Yeah,
that was good. It was good, a very positive experience. And speaking of positive things, Sky TV showing the National League this year, it must be fruitful for the game in this country, right?
Yeah, definitely. For the young kids out there that are aspiring to be footballers or anything, yeah, it's good for the domestic league, and you only get the Phoenix as the only professional team in New Zealand, so it's good, yeah, for young kids, and it's good for everyone watching at home to watch some football.
Absolutely. So is there any advice you would give to a youngster maybe watching you or the games on TV coming up? Is there anything you'd say to that young person to inspire them to go forward?
Just work hard, listen to the people around you, listen to the coaches, and just enjoy it, really. That's the main thing. I've always enjoyed it. I love the game, and yeah, just have fun.
Awesome, yeah, you got to remember to have fun. Going back to the Auckland game, there was sort of a lot of possession from Auckland in the first sort of half, and look, still our goal came late. There was a mistake by the keeper. I don't need to bring that up if you're watching, but the mistake led to Kohei getting the ball. But we were sort of talking before, it was very well taken from there. What was your view of that goal?
Yeah, so going into the game, we knew that Auckland would have a lot of possession of the ball, and purely last week we did a lot of shape work around this game, and I thought we defended really well for the majority of the game. I don't know the possession stats, but
nor do I.
Yeah, but yeah, we had a good defensive shape, and I knew, and a few of us knew that we'd get chances. We might only get 3 or 4 chances, but we had to take one of them chances, and it came down to the last 5 minutes, but it was good play between Corey and Watto, and then a great ball over from Zane, and I don't know, it was just good thinking by Kohei and a really composed finish to lob 2 players and the goalkeeper and put it in, and we'll take that. That's a massive point. I don't know too many teams that will go and beat Auckland or take a point off Auckland, so yeah, we're really happy after the game.
It was a great start to the campaign. So going back to the team, with you guys, you say you're in a new team, like who would you say is the biggest character in the dressing room at the moment in the early stages? You can say yourself if you like.
No, definitely not me, but I would definitely say Sam Mason-Smith. Yeah, he's always got a bit of banter, and he's always chirping up, saying something. He's quite loud as well. Yeah. He'll love me saying this, by the way.
Yeah, okay. He might get his chance to retort to you at some stage. Well, we'd love to interview him. So he's a big character in the dressing room. What's the sort of banter going around? You're trying to sort of take the mickey out of each other, or that sort of thing?
It was quiet at the start, but I think that result on the weekend really lifted the spirits of some of the players. But yeah, just pure banter, just whatever happened on the weekend or something that's happened in training. You've just got to make sure you're serious as well at training, but also having fun.
Yeah, so I mean, look, I think anyone tuning in and watching this now really wants to know the burning question: who is the best dancer in the squad?
I've had a few nights out with Hamish Watson, so I would definitely say Hamish Watson.
And can he do the staying alive dance, or is he more of like a little fish, big fish cardboard box?
He's more of a shuffler,
I think. A shuffler?
Yeah.
Wow, right, okay. So you think that might reflect in his technical skills?
Yeah, no, he's a great player. He'll be a big player for us this year, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do for Hawke's Bay.
Awesome. Bissy, it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you, mate. Thanks so much.
Cheers.
Okay, so hope to see you all at the match on Sunday at 1 p.m. kickoff at the Blue Water Stadium. This is Ian Munro for Hawke's Bay United Television.